Hey guys, it's Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I am back today to do a really cool bean reading. These are bush beans, and I did another one, so obviously if you liked that reading, you might like this one. Just gonna channel and see what comes through. I'm looking, at the beans, but I really enjoyed the bean collective as well, the plants themselves. So it's not just like it's information coming from my guides. It could be coming from the bean collective, but it also could be things that I see. So I just wanted to make that clear. Just want to let everybody know too that I am still offering private readings. That those of you who want to book a private reading, you can do so through my website, oracledaphne.com, or just send a payment through PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App for $77.77. That's for the 30 minutes, or $88.88 for the 45 minutes. I book pretty fast. I don't have a waiting list. I may have a waiting list going into May or June, depending on what's going on with my housing. So encourage everybody to get a reading sooner than later. Now would be a good time. And yeah, and if you'd like to donate, you can use any one of the links in the description box to donate. I have a new donation button, but all donations are appreciated. I'm grateful for all of them, and I thank everyone for their love and support. So I am just going to jump in and see what I get. To me, this looks like one of the, those emojis. It's like a love emoji, but it has like the dot. I always think of it like as a question mark actually. So it looks like, some of you might be a little bit confused about a relationship, or confused about a person in your, life that you may have had a relationship with. I typically say that the people, especially males, that are the most confusing are really that don't give you any closure and kind of keep you guessing. To me, those are the ones you really want to look out for. So if you're really guessing regarding a male, it's time to move on from that person, because that person is no good for you. The good guys, they show up in person, break up with you in person, and let you cry into their arms, okay? The decent guys send you a text message and say, hey, we're done, da-da-da. The, so-so guys won't tell you it's over. They'll just give you the axe, okay? And you can call them a million times and you'll never hear or speak to them again. Those are like the so-so guys. And then we have the douchebags who keep you guessing every single turn, every single, question you have is just kind of left hanging. They never really reaffirm or reassure you of anything. Most likely they're involved with more than one person, multiple people. They're probably sleeping around. They probably, don't even really know what they want. And if they don't want you, then if they don't know what they want, then they don't want you. And that's a hard pill to swallow, but that's what, I have learned. And so those of you who are watching and you're like involved with someone who kind of keeps you guessing, most likely, I hate to tell you this, they're, most likely a person that you don't want to involve yourself with going forward. You can always tell the kind of person a person is by the way they break up. If they ghost you, and many people have chosen to go this route, even in friendships, that's still a sign that they don't have what it takes to be in a real relationship. They're still scared of having an adult conversation. They're scared of telling you whatever their truth is. So this is one of those things where, I feel like some of you you have question marks, but if there's too many question marks in a relationship, then it's not going anywhere, I'm seeing a pair of eyes. So, some of you may be watching a lot of YouTube or watching a lot of TV or just on your phone quite a lot. Maybe you're checking out other people's stuff. some of you need to check out like your environment. There may be people that have an eye on you, which you don't even realize that they have an eye on you. You might have a neighbor that actually has a camera. You never know. Like, people do a lot of weird things. So like, you gotta, just keep your eyes peeled, keep safe. I don't feel like this is bad. I feel like for some of you, this could be like an increase in like followers. Could be an increase in followers on Instagram, YouTube, whatever channel you've got. Could be other social media sites as well. Just like an increase in following, and I'm getting confirmation on that. So I feel like it's mostly an increase in following, people watching you, people listening to you. But I feel like for some people, my guides are also showing me just like, I don't know. It's not, I didn't feel like it was like the evil eye or anything like that. I just felt like some of you may not really have a sense of like privacy. So I would make sure that you are keeping things more private, not really allowing too many people to see your stuff is what I'm trying to tell you. Keep more private with your stuff. Maybe keep more private with your love life, or keep more private with your personal information, things like that. I did see a sledgehammer, so some of you are working really hard on something. I don't know what that is. Some of you are working to break something down, like deconstruct something. It could be like a remodel for some of you, or for one of you. For others, this is going to be where you're working just really, really hard. To me, like, if I see like something like that, like a tool, like a sledgehammer or something like that, to me, that's just hard work, hard labor. Some of you might do labor work or be considering doing labor work. It's one of those things where it's not going to be applicable for everybody, but I can see people doing working really hard at things, even if it's just like, say, working hard on like a job application, or working really hard on something like a project for work, or working really hard on keeping up with things at work, stuff like that. It doesn't have to necessarily be like labor, but I feel like for someone that's watching, it's labor. To me, this looks like an eagle. There's like an eagle around you in spirit. And to me, the eagle is perspective. The eagle is not realizing. It's almost like that hindsight thing. Hindsight is 20/20. Not realizing until later in time what you were learning at a specific point in your life. So say you're going through something really tough right now, you're going to see the reason why you went through it later on. Sometimes tough situations push us to do things we wouldn't normally do, and sometimes it pushes us to going through learning experiences that we wanted to learn for soul growth. It could be as simple as you not really understanding what's going on in your life until later in time. Or you may not really understand what's going on in a relationship with, to somebody until later in time. But to me, the eagle, I just want to say the eagle is also freedom. Some of you maybe just kind of just like a little bit in your what I call wildness, where you might have a little bit of restless energy or wild energy, or just have a difficult time really staying put or staying still. Like maybe you feel like at this time you might feel like a need to keep busy or do more exercise than normal, or just have like a lot of tasks and stuff that you want to get done, or things that you want to do. I feel like someone is out of breath, so either they just went to the gym, or like to me they're they're kind of breathless. I feel like they're breathless maybe because of anxiety, or they're breathless because, like I said, they were just working out, or breathless because of this sense of maybe not knowing like what's to come. Some of you are going to be baking a pie. I'm seeing a pie. This is like the shape that you make when you cut the dough in half. Some of you might really be interested in like baking bread, or like sourdough cultures, or like working with sourdough or baking bread. I'm seeing baking bread, but I feel like someone's making a pie specifically. It could be, I want to say like some kind of strawberry rhubarb pie. I'm seeing a strawberry rhubarb pie. I'm also seeing a peach pie. It could be like a peach cobbler as well. The coolest pie that I ever had was a strawberry mango pie. It was so good. And it was so good, I was determined to make it myself. And then every time I made a strawberry mango pie, it was just better than ever. So that's something to try if you wanted to try something really different. But it could just be a simple apple pie, with lots of cinnamon and spices. But I feel like someone is going to be baking a pie. You might have like a love for baking. I'm seeing a love for baking, or like maybe working with dough, or you might be a baker by trade, or do some kind of baking for work too. Like you could be like a baker for work. I'm seeing that as well. To me, this is an interesting one. This to me looks kind of like a winding road. Like, it looks like a winding road. That's what it looks like to me. Now, it could also be like twists and turns in your life. But a winding road, to me, this is like a winding path, having a winding path in life. So the thing about this is on the positive, there's two, like, to me, it's like two archetypes that this could be, where it's like life is going to be like a box of chocolates where you're really not going to know what to expect, because like around every turn, you don't know what's going to be, coming around that other bend. I also see on the positive one, like, the forest path from my archetypes is about, to me it's about friendship, but it's about living like a very progressive green lifestyle, where you maybe grow things in a garden, or you grow herbs, or you do a lot of pickling, or you do make tinctures, medicinal tinctures, or like, to me, it's like the path of like the herbalist, but it's also a path where you might spend a lot of time in the woods, or, you're very focused on, like a homesteader, like, building a life for your family, and, cooking and taking care of everybody, and making sure everybody's fed and healthy. It's a little bit kind of like the Six of Cups card, which is about cooking, cleaning, laundry, kind of getting that vibe. So, to me, the highest level of this would be having time to go for a walk in the woods, or having time to be outside, and then also kind of balancing your home life as well. One more, let's see. There's a deer that wants to come through. I didn't see it, but it's weird because it's just coming through like an antler. My guide said like an antler. I don't know what that would mean. Again, that forest energy. The deer have such a sweet forest type energy, like living the simple life. I do see also a bull, or like, you know, like a cow. I don't know, for some reason that's coming through strongly. So the month of May is going to be in particularly important time for you. To me, there's also a level of stubbornness. To me, like the bull is very, very stubborn. You might have some strong, you know, fixed sign energies, Taurus type energies. This came up in one of my other readings, but to me, it's a very strong, like almost single-minded approach to things. So I would tell you, like, I feel like there's two modes of operating here. There's one where it's just like total chaos, or this sort of single-minded, stubborn resistance to everything. It doesn't really make much sense. I do feel like for many of you, there's a lot of confusion about what you're doing, and you're making things harder than it has to be. I feel like the element of the highest vibration of like the bull is abundance, is love, is being settled and grounded, and knowing your path in life, and knowing what's yours and what's not, having healthy boundaries, realizing your dreams, coming into, you know, making your dreams a reality because you're sticking things out, you're following through. To me, that's all very earth energy, and gardening, farming, that's all the highest vibration to me of Taurus. Versus the Scorpio energy, which to me is about extraction, depletion, letting go. The highest vibration of the Scorpio